Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Learn English the Easy Way. I'm your host, Sarah.
And I'm Eric. It's great to be here with you all. So, Sarah, today we're tackling a topic that is, I think, universal. A place we all have to go, whether we love it or kind of dread it.
Oh, I think I know where you're going with this. You're talking about the supermarket, aren't you?
Exactly. Supermarket shopping. The weekly, or for some of us, the almost daily adventure.
It's definitely an adventure with 3 kids in tow, I can tell you that. It's like a military operation. So let's get into it. First things first, Eric. Are you a list maker? Do you go in with a plan?
I try to be. I really do. I usually start with good intentions. I'll jot down a few things on my phone, milk, bread, the essentials. But I almost always get distracted.
Right, the snack aisle is a dangerous place.
It is. And the pet aisle. I go in for dog food and I come out with 3 new toys and some fancy organic dog treats. My dog eats better than I do some weeks, I swear.
Oh, I completely understand. For me, a list is non-negotiable. It's a lifesaver. I have it organized by aisle, if you can believe it. Produce, dairy, frozen foods.
That's a superpower. A very specific and probably expensive superpower. Did they try the "it just fell into the cart" trick? Wow, that is impressive. I mean, my list is more of a vague memory of what I think might be empty in the fridge.
Well, when you're buying for 5 people, you can't afford to forget the pasta for Tuesday's dinner, you know? It would be chaos. But even with the list, my kids are masters of unauthorized additions to the shopping cart.
The sneaky extras.
Exactly. I'll get to the checkout and find a box of sugary cereal or a candy bar that definitely wasn't on my pristine, aisle-organized list.
That's pretty funny. I guess my weakness is the frozen pizza section. I tell myself I'll cook every night, but it's just so easy to have a backup pizza, you know? Just in case.
Of course, a backup pizza is essential. It's a form of self-care. So, what about the actual process? Do you enjoy walking around the store, or are you an in-and-out kind of guy?
I like to browse, I think, if I have time. I enjoy looking at all the new products, especially in the international foods aisle. It's fun to find something new to try. But if it's crowded, like on a Saturday afternoon, then I'm on a mission. Get in, get the stuff, and get out.
Yeah, I avoid weekends at all costs. I try to go on a weekday morning right after I drop the kids at school. It's so peaceful. You can actually hear the store music.
That sounds like a dream. My schedule is a bit more chaotic, so I'm usually stuck with the after-work rush. It's like a traffic jam but with shopping carts.
Ugh, the worst. And people who just leave their cart in the middle of the aisle, that's my biggest pet peeve. It drives me crazy. Speaking of the chaos, all those people and products must make sticking to a budget pretty tough. Are you a budget-conscious shopper, Eric?
I try to be, but it's tough. Prices seem to go up every week, don't they? I'll have a number in my head, a budget for the trip, but then you see that the price of olive oil has jumped up by $1 and your whole plan is thrown off.
It really does. That's why I've become a huge fan of coupons and the store's loyalty card. It feels like a little victory when you save a few dollars at the checkout.
See, I always forget to use coupons. I'll clip them out or save them on my phone, but in the rush of shopping, I completely forget about them until I'm in the car driving home. It's so frustrating.
Speaking of the chaos, all those people and products must make sticking to a budget pretty tough. Are you a budget-conscious shopper, Eric? Ugh, that's the worst feeling. The loyalty card is easier for me. You just scan it and the discounts apply automatically. I've saved quite a bit over the year just by using it. The store app sometimes has special digital coupons you can clip with the tap.
Yes, or when you're waiting for someone to choose a type of yogurt and they seem to be reading the entire life story of every single brand. Just pick one. I should really get better at that. It's like leaving money on the table. It just requires a little more organization than I currently possess for my grocery trips. Another life goal, I guess. I try to be, but it's tough. Prices seem to go up every week, don't they? I'll have a number in my head, a budget for the trip, but then you see that the price of olive oil has jumped up by $1 and your whole plan is thrown off.
Totally. Let's talk about the checkout. Self-checkout or cashier? Where do you stand on this very important issue? It really does. That's why I've become a huge fan of coupons in the store's loyalty card. It feels like a little victory when you save a few dollars at the checkout. You know, that reminds me of how supermarkets are designed. They put the essentials like milk and eggs all the way at the back for a reason.
I'm a self-checkout convert, 100%. I like to bag my own groceries, and I feel like it's usually faster if you only have a few items. Unless, you get the dreaded, unexpected item in the bagging area error. Oh, absolutely. They make you walk through the entire store past all the tempting displays just to get the one thing you need. It's a trap.
Ugh, that message haunts my nightmares. See, with a full cart for a family of 5, self-checkout is just impossible. I need a cashier. I need a professional, someone who knows how to pack a bag so the bread doesn't get squished by the cans of soup. It's an art form. It is. And they always have candy and magazines right at the checkout for those last-minute impulse buys. My kids are magnets for those.
That's a very fair point. I have had some structural failures with my bagging technique before. An egg has been lost.
We've all been there. It's a tragedy. And how about reusable bags? Are you good about remembering them?
I am so bad at that. I have a collection of 50 reusable bags in my apartment, and I think I remember to bring them to the store maybe 20% of the time. I always remember them as I'm walking into the store, and then it's too late.
My trick is to just put them back in the car as soon as I finish unloading the groceries. It's the only way. Otherwise, they'd live in a pile by my front door forever.
That's smart. That's a good system. I need to adopt that. It's funny how something so simple can be so complicated, Just going to buy food.
It really is. There are so many little decisions and frustrations and sometimes nice little moments, like when you run into a neighbor or the cashier is really friendly.
Yeah, that's true. And the best part is coming home, putting everything away, and then finally sitting down with a cup of tea, knowing you don't have to do it again for another week.
Yes, the feeling of a full fridge and pantry. It's one of the best feelings in the world. Well, I think that just about covers our supermarket adventures for today. It's funny how our experiences are so different, with me planning for a whole family and you mostly trying to keep yourself and your dog happy.
Hey, keeping the dog happy is a big responsibility. But yeah, it goes to show that even a simple task like grocery shopping is a unique experience for everyone. Hopefully, our listeners picked up some useful vocabulary and phrases.
I'm sure they did. Thanks so much for chatting with me, Eric. And a huge thank you to all of you for listening to Learn English the Easy Way.
It was a pleasure. We'll be back next time with another topic to help you learn English in a fun, natural way. Until then, take care.
Bye, everyone.